Let's get into the CNBC Crypto World. FTX and BlockFi reach tentative settlement for up to $874 million, says Crypto World CNBC television. Guys, that like button, please. 168 people here, 62 likes. I hate asking, but YouTube makes me. Let's do it.
Today, Solana soars nearly 14%. FTX and BlockFi reach a multi-million-dollar settlement. And Alex Taub, the CEO and co-founder of Truth Arts, provides his outlook for NFTs. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Major cryptocurrencies little changed, digesting 2 days of big swings that followed Bitcoin hitting an all-time high. As of noon Eastern, both Bitcoin and Ether inched higher by less than 0.5%. Bitcoin traded above the $67,000 level, and Ether traded around $3,800 for a second straight day.
Mister, are you trying it out? $2 super chat. Appreciate you. I have no question. I just wanted to see DJ scream. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks, buddy.
Solana, on the other hand, soared nearly 14%, trading close to $150 and leading other altcoins higher as they try to catch up with Bitcoin and Ether. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. FTX and BlockFi have reached a multi-million-dollar settlement over their 2022 collapses. According to court documents filed on Wednesday, FTX agreed to hand BlockFi $250 million to repay loans tied to the exchange and its sister hedge fund, Alameda Research. On top of that, FTX could also pay BlockFi up to $689 million, contingent upon FTX's ability to fully repay customers. BlockFi and FTX were closely linked ahead of their failures, in part because of the money BlockFi lent to Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto empire and a multi-million-dollar line of credit FTX provided BlockFi. Both companies had been locked in legal disputes since their respective bankruptcies, and this settlement, if approved by the bankruptcy court, would help make BlockFi's customers whole. Next, a court in Montenegro ruled that Do Kwon should be extradited to his native country, South Korea. The Associated Press reports the High Court handed down the decision just 2 days after an appeals court overturned a previous decision to send him to the United States. The court spokesperson reportedly said this latest decision can be appealed again. Because of this ruling, Do Kwon could miss his U.S. civil fraud trial, alleging a $40 billion crypto fraud. That trial is slated to begin in a little more than 2 weeks. Finally, Ethereum's next big upgrade, which could mean near zero transaction fees for Layer 2 blockchains, could attract new users. That's according to this research report out yesterday from Fidelity Digital Assets, which noted that Ethereum's Denkun upgrade will allow the network to function as a proper database for Layer 2 blockchains to store data more efficiently and cheaply.
That's actually happening, what, next week or something? If I'm not mistaken, they're supposed to be doing that upgrade?
Fidelity said the upgrade will not have many direct effects on Ethereum users themselves, as the fee decrease for L2 users will not have an impact on those transacting on the base Ethereum blockchain. Analysts wrote that in the short term, users who want to benefit from the fee change must, quote, sacrifice some decentralization and security by transacting on Layer 2s instead of Ethereum. The upgrade is scheduled for March 13th. All right,
Mr. Rudd puts, appreciate the 249 super chat. He said the same over here. DJ Scream is the best. Beers in Bull Run. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for that. That's going to go off in just a second, but I guess we'll cut her off.
To NFTs for our main story. Crypto World's Talia Kaplan spoke with Alex Taub, the co-founder and CEO of the newly formed company Truth Arts, about his outlook for non-fungible tokens after the value of several popular NFTs drastically dropped last year. He also explains how his company is helping turn things like non-fungible tokens into something that could generate value for NFT holders.
Real quick, Jim C said, I hope the gas fees go down. They've been stupid crazy lately. Actually, yeah, if you guys saw yesterday's video that I put out, the Ethereum gas fees to move $100 in USDC on the Ethereum chain, ERC20, it would have cost me like $19 just to move it. That's insane. That's absolutely absurd. And what also is absurd, the super chat hasn't went up on the screen yet. And I don't want to cut off our girl Talia. I know you guys are a bunch of perverts. Steven Cicero, oh nice. You put out a video. Just shut up. The worst friend ever. You know that? Just saying. All right, I guess we're going to cut her off because I don't know what his super chat is. There it is. There it is. There's the scream. DJ gets so happy. It cracks me up. He is so happy every time. All right, let's get into this. Oh man, she's not wearing a special shirt today. I was gonna put this over it for you guys. Oh, that would have been perfect. Damn it.
Last week, your two companies, DAO infrastructure firm Upstream and Truth Labs, which is behind some NFTs, including Goblin Town, merged into one entertainment and technology company called Truth Arts. Now, Truth Arts is building games, technology, and creative content. Can you take us through the goal of this merger? What made you want to combine your two companies together?
Yeah.
Let's say Goblin Town. What does that mean? Is that a project or something? I have no idea.
It's a great question. On one side, on the Upstream side, we've been venture backed. So we'd raised close to $20 million from VCs, and we were building DAO infrastructure. And the DAO space wasn't taking off in the way that a lot of people expected. A lot of people expected sort of DeFi, then NFTs to take off, and then DAOs to take off. And we were sort of like relegated to taking shots on goal for DAOs to take off. We had a really, really talented engineering, product, and sort of business team. On the other side, I have Truth Labs, which was a sort of entertainment, we started off in NFTs, but really entertainment sort of storytelling group. And my co-founder.
So I guess Goblin Town is an NFT company that says, or so says Jim C in the chat. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Founders there and the team there were really amazing at, art and, creative and storytelling. And we had launched things like Goblin Town, which is one of the top 35 projects on OpenSea. We found this amazing opportunity where it was sort of like two sides of my brain. And we had this amazing sort of storytelling creative team on one side, and we had this amazing sort of engineering product team on another side. And
all right, hold on. This is the art. This is Goblin Town. $0.185 Ethereum. What? People are paying for these? I don't understand this at all. This is ridiculous. We just get, they look like tumors. The whole head is just a tumor. Like what is this? This is not art. That's ass. That's what that is.
And we just figured that if we combine them, we could do some really amazing things. And this all sort of came from a really popular video game that came out last summer called Only Up. And Only Up just became this like phenomenon in the indie sort of gaming space. And it used all of Truth's IP. So it used Goblin Town. We have something called Illuminati NFT. And it used a lot of our IP in the game. And it became...
Oh, so Only Up had like 1 million concurrent players on Steam. Okay, so it's a game. Gotcha.
One of the fastest growing indie games, was one of the most streamed games on Twitch. And it was a game that was making about $100,000 a day at the peak.
Oh my God.
And everyone thought we made the game because it was all of our IP. And so we took that sort of momentum and we realized, we have really strong IP and we should go and build sort of like an entertainment technology company that focused on gaming and content. So once all that sort of came together, we decided to combine as one company, and the merger finally closed in January, and we announced it about a week ago.
So you have been involved in the NFT space for years now, and you have seen its highs and lows. We all witnessed the hype surrounding non-fungible tokens until about 2022. And now the value of several popular NFTs has drastically decreased. In fact, according to CoinGecko, in 2023, NFT trading volume was less than half of what it was in 2022. Well, investment platform Republic is now offering a way for private companies to give future equity to turn things like NFTs into something that could have value. Your firm, Truth Arts, is the first NFT-focused company to try this out. What made you want to be the guinea pig, if you will, and how will this work exactly?
We started to think a little bit about how can we get the people who own our NFTs, the people in our community, how can we get them on the same lifeboat as us? How can they sort of participate in our success? How do we make sure that we're not extracting from the community, but providing value and letting the community grow with us? And so all that led to talking to Republic and understanding what they can do. The investment platform, they're very popular. And they had this product called a share drop. And it's sort of a private way for companies to give future equity to communities, and basically in exchange for loyalty. And so our company, Truth Arts, we're the first NFT-focused company to do something called a...
Real quick, thank you for the super chat. Mr. Dubai Cheese. Did you say Cicero? Chicagoland here. Love this channel even more. Life is good. Appreciate you, buddy. And so does DJ Mines. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Share drop, which is this.
Actually, that was your first super chat on a live stream, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. That means a lot.
This mechanism. And we're also the first company to offer tokenized future equity via the share drop. And this is just really interesting. The last piece here is we're having trouble disproving it, but we're not comfortable like making the claim yet. But we think that Truth Arts is the largest private share drop ever by nominal value of future equity. And meaning we're the first to do it like this, but we're also the first or the largest private share drop ever. And that's really interesting because all these people who held on to the NFTs, who stuck with our community, had the opportunity to come in and be owners in the company as well.
So taking a step back, what do you attribute the lack of interest in NFTs to? Was it the result of the broader crypto downturn? And do you think things might change now that Bitcoin hit a new all-time high and the crypto market has been experiencing a rally? What's your outlook for NFTs this year?
Most of the projects that exploded in 2021 and into 2022, they were mostly made on Ethereum. And Ethereum isn't really usable. For example, if I wanted to go buy a goblin on Magic Eden, which is becoming the most popular marketplace to buy NFTs right now.
What the hell is Magic Eden? I never even heard of that.
I wanted to go buy a goblin, that might cost me $500, $600. The problem is that the gas on top of it is another like $50 to $100.
Exactly. That's the problem. And that's the whole reason for their upgrade, supposedly, that's happening in like a week or so.
Now, for other chains like Solana, that's like pennies. So it's not really usable right now. So Ethereum NFTs are sort of like stuck right now. There's not a lot of volume because the fees are exorbitant on top of it. Like, why would you pay 20% more to buy something? You wouldn't. You just wait until the thing called gas goes down. So
yeah, sorry. I was just showing this Magic Eden NFT place, like the little cooters. It's funny. How much is he going for? Let's see. 0.055 Sol. Actually, that's pretty cheap. That's stupid cheap, I guess, right? I'm sure some of these get expensive. All right, so these ones are kind of funny. They're kind of cute and weird at the same time. That's hysterical. Oh man.
The question is like NFTs right now. I think the future for NFTs and how they get more popular, because they are popular on other chains. Right now, the most popular thing is something called Bitcoin ordinals. It works a little bit differently, and I'm not going to go into the minutia of it, but it's essentially an NFT on Bitcoin. And those are extremely popular right now. One of the most popular things, they're exploding. The value of them are going up a lot, but they're also really hard to figure out actually how to use. And I'm pretty technical on this stuff, and I'm still like a newbie at this type of stuff. So I can't imagine someone normal would sort of figure them out. But I think the future of NFTs are really actually cross-chain. And what I mean by that is sort of they're like chain agnostic. Like everyone was all about Ethereum NFTs. When anyone ever said NFT, they were talking about Ethereum. They may have not said that, but it was Ethereum, the chain, they were talking about that. But now, because of the fees, I think NFTs are going to be going to a lot of different chains. And so I think 99% of NFTs are probably still going to be worthless. I had said this for years. Most people that deal with NFTs have said like most NFTs are sort of worthless. There are definitely some projects that are doing really well. There's one called Pudgy Penguins, run by my friend Luca, that's really, really popular and doing really well, and in Walmart with toys. So it really is.
They got that shit in Walmart. That's amazing. Real quick, Savage White, thank you for the $2 super chat. Need some more of that DJ Mines BTC pump ASMR. Appreciate you. It'll be here soon, I'm sure.
It sort of ebbs and flows the demand, and it really depends on the project.
You've been involved in crypto since 2012. So you have been through many cycles.
I gotta turn up the music on that, but at the same time, it's horrible when it's too loud. Hysterical. Thank you again for the super chats. You guys are awesome.
And so I'm wondering, what do you think is behind the recent crypto rally? Do you think the popularity of Bitcoin ETFs and the tightening Bitcoin supply ahead of the upcoming halving are two big catalysts?
Yeah, I think in general, crypto's sort of inevitable. Now that, grandma has, Bitcoin in her 401k, it sort of can't go away anymore. It sort of like has crossed the chasm. Right now, I think the combination of the ETF, so something that we feel like you can't go back from, and then the halving, obviously, with the lower supply of of mining of coins available, the demand is outstripping the supply. I think I saw something, I think maybe a week or two ago, that there were 900 new Bitcoins mined and there was like demand for 10,000 Bitcoin, right? It's just supply and demand. Now, there's other pieces to this in terms of gaming, in terms of just new ways to use crypto. So I think there's just new use cases that people are getting excited about. But yeah, right now I think it's there's just excitement on the sort of renewed interest in new use cases.
All right. So, how do you guys feel about NFTs? This is that Pudgy Penguins thing. All right. I can't. 1.33 Ethereum for this guy in a sombrero. This penguin in a sombrero. What the actual is going on? That is like literally $6,000 at least for this thing. For this. I what? Why? I don't understand it. Please explain this to me. Why this is important. Please. Oh my god. A moment of silence for all this lost Ethereum. Okay. It's gone.